This is Eye on New York for Sunday, November 13th, 2011. Now, from the CBS Broadcast Center in New York City, here is Dana Tyler.
But we'll start this morning with an eye on women's health. The holiday's just around the corner, and a lot of us are already anticipating a little weight gain. Now, though, there's a new diet that claims to melt away those unwanted pounds, but it has nothing to do with counting calories or carbs. It's all about balancing your hormones. Here's CBS 2's Christine Johnson with more.
Like many people, Marie Cecile Jones has struggled with her weight and other health issues as a result.
I would say about 25, 35 pounds overweight. And I had been told that I would probably never have a child.
All that's changed now. Her daughter Willow is 9 weeks old. Jones didn't go on a traditional diet. She found an incredibly easy way to get healthy and lose weight. And when she changed the way she ate, it helped to balance her hormones, and the weight just fell off.
I started losing weight right away and feeling great right away.
Here's how it works. Hormones regulate all of the body's systems. And when they're out of whack, it can cause unhealthy food cravings, even keep you from losing weight. Nutritionist Alisa Vitti says eating the right foods will keep your hormones in a healthier balance.
Then you have a much better time with maintaining healthy eating, losing weight effortlessly.
Emily Bohannon's health issues prompted her to change her diet too. And once she did, it brought her hormones in balance and the pounds just melted away.
I did start losing weight effortlessly just through making these changes in order to impact my health and the way I was feeling. And my skin started clearing up and I got more energy.
When everything's kind of in sync, then everything works properly. Your mind's in the right place, your body's in the right place. You know, you're not craving things.
This diet is not about deprivation. It's simply about eating better foods. For example, start your day like this.
With some protein and some vegetable-based carbohydrates.
For lunch, Vitti says try nutrient-dense foods like kale and lentil soup. They are packed with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and proteins. For a snack, try fruit with almonds or almond butter. That combo will help you feel full and stay satisfied longer. For dinner,
so I'm not expecting you to whip up some sort of like Julia Child dinner.
Keep it simple. A dinner of hearty greens, grilled chicken, beans, and artichoke hearts is easy. Healthier foods pack the nutritional punch your hormones need to stay in balance.
So you can absolutely disturb your own hormonal balance very, very easily. And the more you know about how not to do that, the healthier and, you know, easier it will be for you to lose weight and keep it off.
Christine Johnson, CBS 2 News.
Another positive, this diet also leaves room for indulgences, providing that you are good 80% of the time. Alisa Vitti, who you just saw in Christine's story, is a woman's hormonal health specialist and CEO of flowliving.com. She's here now to give us more information about the benefits of balancing your hormones. Good morning, Alisa.
Good morning. Pleasure to be here, Dana.
Thank you. Thank you for coming in. It sounds so simple, but on the other hand, it also sounds like something, wait, can I mess with my hormones? How can I do this?
You know, it's exactly that's the conundrum. It's so easy to follow, but you have to have the understanding of how your hormones work before you can really make the right choices with your food and your lifestyle to really support them such that you have that effortless weight loss happen.
Is it also age-dependent, background, health, everything comes into play,
Everything comes
doesn't it?
into play. I think women younger and younger should be thinking about their hormones more seriously because it's not just women over 50 who have hormonal issues. A lot of us in our younger years don't realize we might be struggling with slight thyroid disturbances or issues around our adrenals or things of that nature that are really affecting the way we can metabolize fat.
Let's go over some of the foods we showed in Christine's story. The hormonal-friendly foods.
Anything that is organic is going to set you up to have a little bit of an easier start, right? Because your liver doesn't have to process things in a challenged way, right? So go for those organic poultry items or eggs or dairy. That's a great place to make a quick switch. And then look for dark leafy green vegetables, things that you don't have to do too much prep with, you know, beans, greens, grains, easy things that are really delicious and easy to make.
I'm a big sweet potato fan, so
you can't eat enough sweet potatoes. They're so good for you, so good for your hormones.
Flaxseed oil.
Really full of wonderful omega-3 fatty acids, which help the body balance hormones.
And is this something I've read somewhere though? You can't cannot overdo that. You must be careful, yes?
Well, you can't overdo fats in general, because from a weight standpoint, you know, we don't want to have too much fat in the diet, but healthy fats like avocado and nuts and seeds and flax oil actually are beneficial. They help the body's processes, let's say, be lubricated in a greater sense of the word.
All right, conversely, hormone disruptive foods, obviously the first one, non-organically farmed.
I think women, you know, it's a little bit of a disturbing fact that younger and younger girls are starting their periods earlier and earlier, and one of the ways in which you can be sensitive to hormones in food comes a lot through dairy products. So be cautious when you're reading the labels. Look for dairy that's manufactured without growth hormone or pesticides. Really can be helpful.
Fruits and vegetables sprayed with pesticides, that's the key there.
Yeah,
watch out for that
stuff. It's just going to interrupt your body's ability. Your hormonal system is working so hard on your behalf, and if you can just eliminate some of the small things from a dietary standpoint that interrupt its job, it's so much easier for your body to maintain healthy weight.
Same thing with processed chemicalized foods. I'm going, duh, Alisa, I know this, but why don't we do this?
We don't connect the dots, right? We think, okay, let's just eat healthy to eat healthy, but that's boring. Who wants to do that? I don't eat broccoli because it's good for me. I eat broccoli because it does something specific for my body that I'm aware of. I know exactly what it's going to be doing in my large intestine, in my liver. And, you know, I like women to get a little bit excited about the science of their bodies, because the more you know about how your hormonal processes work, the easier it is to actually follow through and make those choices. How many of us around the holidays say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to stick to a diet, I'm not going to have the 5 cookies. But if you're starving yourself all day because you think that's a better choice, you're absolutely going in the wrong direction that your hormonal system would like. And by the time you see the cookies, you're going to have 10, not 5.
Yeah, you play this little game too,
You play
right?
this game, and it's not based on any science.
You come to this field of study from a personal story.
Yes.
When you were younger, a lot of weight. You also had the situation with an acne type. What was it?
I had a total hormonal breakdown by the age of 19. I was 200 pounds, covered face, chest, and back in cystic acne. I was menstruating only once or twice a year. I had a condition called polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it opened my eyes. At the time, I was on my way to becoming an OBGYN, and I was studying at Johns Hopkins, and I thought, oh wow, there's not a lot of support for women with hormonal issues in their younger years, and there's not much that Western medicine can support us with. So what can I do naturally to bring my endocrine system, my hormonal system back online, almost like rebooting a computer? What can we do? And that's what I dedicated my career toward.
Life's work, and a book coming out in a couple of years, and you're very, very busy with Flow Living. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Such a pleasure.
I'm going to go grab a sweet potato right now. Alisa Vitti, hormonal health specialist and CEO of FlowLiving.com. We appreciate your time.